What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is having a wonderful Thursday night, Thursday morning, Friday morning, whatever time, whatever day you're watching this video. This is the Kid DC Wrestling back at it again with another video. And today, I'm here to bring you all my Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill. That's right. Not only is this Saturday AEW Battle of the Belts, which, now that I'm speaking of it, let me give you guys my quick predictions of that show. It's a 1 hour special, so 2 matches. We got the AEW Women's World Championship, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Rio. Britt Baker's going to win that one. Cody's going to defend his title against Sammy Guevara for the TNT belt. I have Cody Rhodes winning that one. But the main attraction right now, the main video is the Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill. Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill is this Saturday night. And looking at this card for Impact Wrestling, I know we give Impact Wrestling a lot of crap saying how it's not that good or this and that. But when you look at this card for Impact Wrestling this Saturday night, this show is shaping out to be a really good show, a really enjoyable show, especially if you are a huge Impact Wrestling fan. So let's not waste any time. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Also, remember putting your questions in the comment section for the Q&A that I'm going to be doing soon. And it could be about anything also. Now, first, I'm going to actually start off with the singles match. We have Josh Alexander versus Jonah. These two met, obviously, very not strange meeting for one another. Obviously, Jonah debuted in Impact Wrestling attacking Josh Alexander. This should be a good match. So who should win this match? I'm going to actually go out of my way and say that Josh Alexander is going to win. I don't really see Jonah sticking around in Impact Wrestling that long, especially because he is exclusively known to New Japan Pro Wrestling. This is Josh Alexander's story of reclaiming himself to get back the Impact Wrestling World title. So I'm going to predict Josh Alexander wins this match. Now, moving with the women, we got the inaugural Knockouts Ultimate X match where the winner will become the #1 contenders for the Impact Knockouts Championship. This should be a good one here. Chelsea Green versus Jordan Grace versus Lady Frost versus Rachel Erling versus Rosemary versus Tasha Steele. Who is going to win the inaugural Knockouts Ultimate X match? I'm actually going to go out of my way and predict that Chelsea Green is going to be the next one in line to challenge for the Impact Knockouts Championship. But for the most part, man, this should be shaping out to be a really good match, man. We all know how the X Division goes with the Ultimate X. And granted, this is not an X Division match. This is the women's match. This should be something. And hopefully, this is the first of many Knockouts Ultimate X matches we see in the future. Next, we have a 10-man hardcore war match. Eddie Edwards, Rick Swann, Willie Mack, Heath and Rhino versus the Good Brothers and Violent by Designs. This is a 10-man hardcore war tag team match. Playa. Who should come out as the victor in this? I really can see the baby faces winning this one, as in Eddie Edwards, Rick Swann, Willie Mack, Heath and Rhino. But this should be a brawl all around the ring, everywhere, you name it. But this should be a really good match where I'm going to go with Team Babyface picking up the win. So, yeah. Okay, after that, we are now going to move over to the championship matches. First, we have a tag team match. Playa for the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Championship. The Inspiration, Cassie Lee and Jessie McKay taking on the Influence, Madison Rayne and Tenille Dashwood. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm going to go with the Inspiration to win here. This should be a solid match, but I think the Inspiration are going to retain their titles here. I don't see the Influence picking up the W. Who knows? Maybe one of the teams might turn on their partners with the Influence. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen at Hard to Kill. But as far as this match goes, I got the Inspiration picking up the win. Speaking of the X Division Championship is going to be defended as Trey Miguel takes on Steve Macklin. Man, this should be a good match for the X Division. It's always the X Division matches that are interesting. Yeah. And of course, for those who don't know, Steve Macklin used to be in NXT as Steve Cutler, but it is what it is. All right, but All jokes aside, as far as this match goes, I got Trey Miguel picking up the win. Trey Miguel, this should be a really good match for the Impact X Division title with Trey Miguel picking up the win. Now, this is an interesting one because this match is not for an Impact Championship. As a matter of fact, this championship is not even affiliated with Impact Wrestling or any other wrestling companies besides one. That's right. Jonathan Gresham will defend his ROH World Championship against Chris Sabin. Obviously, everybody knows what happened at Final Battle, pretty much being the end of Ring of Honor for the most part. And Jonathan Gresham defeated Jay White to win the vacated Ring of Honor World title. Now he's defending against one of the OGs from Impact or TNA, Chris Sabin. Man, who should win this match, man? I know someone probably going to think Chris Sabin, but I'm actually going to go and say that Jonathan Gresham will retain his ROH World Championship. But it's pretty cool how even with Ring of Honor no longer in existence at this point, you're still seeing the Ring of Honor, not just Ring of Honor talent on other companies, but you're seeing the Ring of Honor title still be defended. Hopefully, maybe we get that same way with the Briscoes, maybe showing up in another company down in Jacksonville defending their titles against a certain tag team. But, who knows what is going to happen in this land of unpredictable stuff known as pro wrestling. Next, we have the Texas Death Match for the Impact Knockouts Championship. Mickie James defends her title against Deonna Purrazzo. Mickie James being the one to take the title off Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo took a little break, but she came back. She's like, you and me, Texas Death Match, hard to kill. So here we go. Man, I think Mickie James is going to retain her title. I mean, there's really no point of putting, as great as, as cool as Deonna Purrazzo was, there's no point of putting the title back on her. I think Mickie needs to get, that reign. Well-deserved Mickie James, a legend in the sport. So I'm going to go with Mickie James winning this. So what should be a pretty good match for the Impact Knockouts title. And in our main event, a three-way dance for the Impact World Championship. Moose versus Matt Cardona versus W. Morsley. Obviously, Moose and W. Morsley, they've been buddies, they're teammates, coexisting. But now they're all putting that aside because everybody wants a shot at the Impact. Well, all these three men want the Impact World Championship. Who's going to win this match? Moose, baby. Moose is going to retain his Impact World Championship. This should be a good three-way dance, though, man. I think this could be one of the best matches of the night. But for the most part, man, I got Moose retaining his belt. And that, guys, is my Impact Wrestling and AEW Battle of the Belts, because that's also taking place Saturday night. So you're pretty much going to see a double upload of me that night after AEW Battle of the Belts. Going to review that, and then I'm going to review Impact Hard to Kill. So thank you guys for joining, man. Remember, put questions in the comment section. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.